Hello everyone, welcome. This is Life of Hope 34 and welcome back Magic. If you're new here to my channel, welcome. Hit the subscribe button down below to be part of the Magic Pack. I make weekly videos, but this video, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to give you some 5 good tips for you to do before you leave on your long week camping trip or vacation. This is gonna be like a double thing. So we're gonna do the ones that most people do and the ones that are a little different. So this is gonna be a twist to it on a little bit later. Now, before I do, if you enjoy most of my videos so much, hit the like button down below, and also don't forget to turn on all of your notification bells. Remember the bell? Ding! So you don't miss on another video that you get to see. Now, before I do so, if you could not tell from the post that on August 3rd through the 8th, I will not be here. So I'm going to be gone on a big camping trip. But don't worry, on August 8th, when I return, I'll make sure to post a video. So, don't be upset when I don't post a video on those days, because sometimes a lot of YouTubers, sometimes they are not here at the moment. Okay? Alright, so the big number one tip for you guys to do before you leave on a week-long camping trip or vacation is this. You see this? This is the property. Make sure your property, like your bedroom, kitchen, all the things in the house are clean. What you guys are asking me about, how do we normally do this? Now, what I would do is on the day when you leave, make sure that when the sheets are changed and put on fresh new ones. And the reason why you should change the sheets on the day you leave is this. When you come home after a long vacation or your camping trip, depending on how long it takes for you to come back, like I said, what I'm going to say is this. You are going to be so tired after a long vacation. Now, here's tip number 2 is prepare what you're going to need on your trip. What I would do is make a list like this and the things that you're going to need on this trip or camping trip. Like for camping trip and vacation, before you even leave on your trip or camping trip, is have a list ready so you know exactly what to bring with you. The reason why a list is like a packing list is very important, because when you have a packing list, you know exactly what to bring and what not to bring. But there's a good other reason why you should make a list. This way you know exactly, you know how, let me get the good example. You know how people, sometimes they like to do on weekends when they do chores. What I would do is basically make a list of things to get done around the place, around the house. It's like, for example, like vacuuming the floor, mopping the floors, changing the bed, or sweep the floors. So what I would do is basically either go to Google Docs or maybe to make a little to-do list on your phone. Things on the top are very important first, and you could also put the things on the list for things that you could do after. Have a planner, have a calendar, a list, like a to-do list. Well, they're all very important to know, because have a planner and a to-do list will make your life and anyone's life a whole lot easier. Tip number 3 is have your last moments with your, if you have pets like this, like cats or dogs, I recommend spend some time with them, because when you're leaving and you're going on a trip, they're gonna miss you so much. And I know some people like to take their pets with you on a vacation, like dogs, for example. Dogs, let me tell you, they love to go on vacations. But if you're going on a trip or camping trip that you cannot take your pets with you, like cats or dogs, well, some camping trips might have, because if you brought like a service dog, I recommend make sure you bring all the, oh my gosh, what is the word I was thinking of? If you know what word I was looking for service animals, let me know in the comments down below, and I would be really appreciate that. Make sure that they have all their stuff with them, and especially make sure you have some probably have some time in between. Whew. All right. So tip number 4 is this: is set up like a calendar deadline of when you need to finish your packing. Packing is a bigger tip, because like I said with packing, like I did when I mentioned of a list, but when you pack like your suitcase, your double bag, or your trunk, I recommend is make sure you probably maybe try to think about organizing your stuff, so this way when you go in your destination and you know exactly what outfit you're gonna wear that day, you could use like zip blocks or packing cubes. Well, I heard that Federal Autism, Abby's family, mentioned about packing cubes. It helps save space in the suitcase. So big shout out to Asa and Priscilla. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You always sponsor with like packing and camping trips. You guys are the best. So thank you, you guys. And another good tip, my big number 5, my number 5 tip is the most important thing. When you reach your destination, if you're going with a group, have a list ready of things that you really want to do with your person. Have a good time with them. Make some great companion. Because when your time is up and you had to leave, like when your week is over and you're coming home and you miss that person so much, I recommend is set up like maybe bring a notepad, a pen or a pencil, and you could write down their name, and then guys could possibly exchange phone numbers, or write maybe get their address, and you guys could write letters back and forth or send them email. It has some notes ready so you could remember their name, and of course you guys always like to do at the end is always want to do exchange phone numbers and everything. So for those out there who have a cell phone, but there's other ways you could keep in touch with somebody who is like far away, right? And tip number 6, this is the most important thing, is do not stress. If you're stressed, everybody else is going to stress. You don't want to be stressed out. The most important thing you should have a pleasant time on your vacation. Enjoy yourself, and also the most important thing is don't stress about anything else like chores or homework or school or jobs or all the things. So I recommend is do not stress anything else but the things you're focused on. The most important is do not stress of everything, because a lot of us sometimes we always stress sometimes, but I recommend is do not stress out on things that is going to happen. And like I said, If you are stressed out of a lot of things, if you're in like a camping trip or on a vacation, it's a good idea to take a moment and maybe meditate or maybe just relax and just try to take some time to get that reflection out of your head. But the most important thing is it's important to have good compassion to everyone. And here's my last tip is have a blast. But have a blast means you have fun with everybody. If you all made mistakes, that's okay. You could always reflect what the mistake is, and you could go back and fix it. That's the most important thing of all time. Now, before I go, I want to say this. If you're out there going on vacation or going on a camping trip, have fun. And also, get prepared of everything that's going to happen, okay? And here's one last thing before I close, is have some flexibility. Flexibility is a key because sometimes things change. Like if, for example, if your plans with them is if you're going swimming, but instead the rain came down and you're like so sad and you don't know what to do now. Well, if they had a new plan, like let's do a game. Like do some card games with them. In this way, have some flexibility in the between. Because sometimes things don't go what they have planned and what you have planned or anybody else. Have some flexibility is the best. That's my last and final tips of all. Thank you so much for watching on this tips and tricks video, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't seen the packing video, if I have posted, go check it out. If it haven't showed up yet, so have patience. If I have not posted it yet, so sit tight. I will get to that. I promise. Alright, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!